What's pop-a-locking, you beautiful people? Episode 30. Our route to the Champions League starts now. That's where we're aiming for. Not Champions League. Why do I keep saying Champions League? It's Europa Conference League. Our route to Europe starts now. We've got 2 big games against the team in Austria, and then a potential playoff to make it to the group or league phase. 3 games coming at you today. 2 different teams. Let's get in the game. Hit like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And here we are into the game. We've sold one of our players, so that is at least some money out of the club. So we have a little bit of money for wages and stuff. However, the problem is that the minimum we're allowed to offer a full-time player is £490. We only have £420 available. So I do need to sell one more person, I think, before I can bring in anyone, really. And when I'm looking at the squad, in terms of the wages, the only player that I think we could potentially sell is Ian Williams, who's on £400 a week. I mean, it would have been nice if he was on £490, because then it could have given us a little bit of extra boost as well. But I think he's probably the only one that we could potentially sell, just to really guard up some huge wages for us and try and get there. I see some of you guys mentioned in the comments, look at my youth setup. They're all on £5 at the moment. And we have tried to offer some of the lower potential guys like Livan Gordadas, who's a Georgian youngster. I've tried to offer him out. No one's really interested. So I feel like these guys that are on permanent contracts, or at least youth contracts, we'll probably try and loan them out with options to buy. I think that is the play going forward. But yeah, you can see within our youth system, we have maybe about 4 players that are actually worth their grain in salt. One of them is Dean Hayward here, who I do like the look of, and I've been considering maybe bringing him up into the first team. He's a very similar type of player to Wild, so I don't know if he'll start ahead of Wild. So the thing is, if I do bring up somebody, he's got to start ahead of that player. And the same is for Dolman here, who's more of a central midfielder, attacking midfielder. I don't really have a space for him in our team. I have done it myself as to make him train out on the right-hand side, because he's right-footed, to try and help him with that. That's why the development is so low, because he's busy learning a new position for the new season. And then the last one we can talk about is Harvey Davies here, who plays out on the right-hand side. And much similar to what our situation is on the first team, we've got very good players already playing in that position with the likes of Hall, Lewis, and Williams, who can all fit in that slot quite nicely. A 4th man just doesn't make sense to bring him up into the first team right now. And plus, he's only 15 years old. With all that being said and done, like I said, we have a game in the UEFA Conference League against Wolfsberger AC. We're not going to do away days today because, unfortunately, we just don't have time with all the 3 games. This man we need to look out for. He is an Austrian international, and he is damn good. Same for Shaquille April, a South African international. He has just been called up into the South African national team, playing out on the right-hand side. And then we've got Engel Guttermeyer, who is a very, very good, I suppose, right mid position. Can play on the left-hand side as an inside forward. I think that's probably where they're going to play him if they want to keep him and Shaquille both in the team, because I feel like you need to have both of those guys in the team for them. In terms of the MG Cup, yeah, we got knocked out of that. We lost to Holywell Town 3-2. Yeah, I don't know what happened. We just didn't play well, and then I made some subs towards the end of the game, and we kind of let our heads go. But that's fine. I don't really care too much about the Nathaniel MG Cup, in the sense that it doesn't give us a lot of money, and it's just extra fixtures. If we make it through to the UEFA Conference League, I just don't want that on our heads. We're also going to have the Penibont main event opening game. In terms of the season preview, we are down in 8th position. We've gone up from 10th, so 33-1, all of us on from 8, 9, 10, and mainly because we just haven't signed anybody, I guess. But yeah, no one in the Dream 11. Hall has been kicked out of the Dream 11. So has, by the way, Corns, who was in the Dream 11. I had those 2 in the Dream 11. They are both now out of it. So there's all that stuff going on. Let's get to our first game. This is the team that is starting the... I just wanted to make sure that I changed. Yeah, I did change the balance. We're going to go crossover in goals. Tino, Ryan, Campbell, Williams, Curtin, Bagley, Wild, Hall, Corns, and McNally. We do have a lot of subs to choose from. So a lot of subs will come onto the bench. Fine can be the extra one on the bench there. They're all mixed positions. That doesn't suppose it makes much of a difference. But we've got our full squad except for Jennings available for us on the bench. Callahan hasn't played well since we've called upon him in the few games extra that we've played. He only scored the 2 goals that we saw in the first Conference League, but expect to see a little bit more of him throughout the season. He is very, very good. Let's go to the game. Let's take on Wolfsberger AC. And we in a packed stadium, something we haven't had the luxury of doing in our time. 3,626 people coming out in Austria to watch this game in the flesh. It is our largest ever crowd we've played in front of, by the way. Most of the time, I think before that, our highest record was like 1,300 or 1,400, somewhere around there. So this is a huge game for us. We need to really have a good showing in here. Honestly speaking, they are a much better team than us on paper, but we have heart, we have drive. We were the underdogs against Vaduz, and we're the underdogs here today. And Marcel Hall, in a 12 minutes time, has put us in the lead. When it comes to 2-leg ties, we know how to do it. We've got to have that good first leg to really get us into the competition. Sam Corns brings past his man, brings it forward. Simple cross into the middle. Marcel Hall is there. And that is fantastic to see. I'm not getting carried away just yet. There's still a ton of football left to play in these playoffs. There's 2 legs of this. There's still a lot of time in this game alone. And then, of course, after this, we go to the playoff round where we have to play another big team. So there's still a long way till we get to the Conference League phase. Yeah, that was a bit of a weird sentence to say. But as it stands, we are matching up to the opposition. In fact, some could say we are playing a little bit better than them right now. And that is huge for us. Because like I said, we've come into this game knowing we're the underdogs. We are a much smaller team in terms of stature as well. I mean, just shows you the attendance, 3,000 people to our 600 that we get on an average game is huge for us. And now they have the ball just before the halftime, so there is 2 minutes of extra time to be played. Jensen finds Marcus for them, brings it forward. Vucic brings it forward for them. Dorman trying to go through. Vucic is through on goal. I think he might have been offside. The linesman is not raising his flag. I can't see him. He's gone off there. It's going to count. He was onside. Roman Vucic, was he offside? I think he might have been. Oh, I mean, that was so close. I think Ryan or Campbell here was playing him onside. Ryan couldn't track him back quick enough. And that's a gut prick, especially just before halftime to concede. That is a shot to the gut. It really is. Halftime, 1-1. We're not at panic stations yet. We are doing very well. I'm happy with the performance. Keep it up, gents. They are panicking. They've made 2 subs in the halftime. They want to go for this game. And maybe that allows us to maybe sneak something in here. Because 2 substitutions at halftime, never a good sign in terms of how the game is going for you. We can just hope that it's good for us. McNally brings it forward, gets dispossessed by Borkovic, and he goes back to the goalkeeper. Jensen for them. Goalkeeper's going to launch it to the wide area with Bertini, their substitute, coming on. Looking for Vucic. He's through on goal again. Campbell not cutting it down. Grosova makes a very, very important save there for us. A huge save for us. And that's what he's been doing most of the season already, especially in the Conference League, is making very, very, very important saves for us. We need to make some subs. We're not doing well. McNally not playing great. We're going to bring on Callahan. Elsewhere, Wild not playing great. Mariette come in there. And then Williams on a 636 is not great. You know what, James? come in there. Ryan also not playing great. We don't really have a backup centre-back. I've got Owen, who we're training to play in that position, and we've got Smith, who plays in Tino's position. I'm just going to leave just those 3 subs for now. Just those 3 subs. See how things change. Defensively, we haven't been bad, except for the 2 chances that we've seen for them. Attacking-wise, we need a little bit more oomph. It's gone in for Callahan. I forgot to change the balance crosses. We should go low crosses for him. Dorman plays it through to Vucic. Klish. Ryan can't keep it with Vucic. He's taken the chance. Shoot it well over the top of Grossover's goal. And I mean, Ryan is being caught in a couple of times now in that midfield. And Vucic, even though he's a quick player, might just drop the defense a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know if we need to change it. Because generally, my experience, as soon as we change things structurally wise, we always tend to concede. So I don't really want to do it. Plish with the opportunity for them. You know, I'm gonna fire up the squad. They need some encouragement, and that's just made very angry faces and sad faces from firing them up. I'm gonna make that sub. Ryan is not playing well. I'm gonna take him off. I'm gonna bring on Smith, and then I'm gonna put Smith on that side. Tino in the middle. Elsewhere, Curtin is absolutely knackered. Forward come in there. Those are the last subs that I can do. I think we still have... No, we don't have any more. Only 5. I thought it was 7 subs. 5 subs. We have to do something. A 1-1 draw is not the end of the world away from home. Jensen. It does mean, though, the return fixture is going to be very, very important. Jensen stepping up. Taking his time. Looking for options in the box. Goes to the back post. Tino with the clearance. It's come back in. It's bobbled around. And another good clearance. This time, Corns hops it away to Hop. That was not intentional, I promise. Simon. That is it. They have really upped the ante in the second half. I'm not panicking. It's still 1-1. There's still a second leg to go. Plish finding Fielder. Mikovic finding Vucic. This time he's got some friends in our form of our defense. Bertini brings it through. He's cut inside. There's a penalty appeal. It is going to be a penalty. Oh. It was Forward who tripped him. Oh, Grossover, we've seen you save some amazing penalties in penalty shootout. Hoffer will step up. And Hoffer will put that in the back of the net. Oh, another gut-wrenching shot right before the end of the game. Forward giving away the penalty. That's not good. Grossover chose the wrong direction. I mean, there's still, 3 minutes left of normal time? Probably about 3 minutes of stoppages. Is there a possibility we somehow find our way back and equalize? Oh, good, I got that right. 3 minutes of extra time. Borkovic with a free kick. Borkovic is stepping over it, taking his sweet time. Goes short instead of the long-range effort. Plays it back in. Burke was there. Trying to bring it back in. Takes the shot, and Tobias Simon. Well, this puts a huge spanner in the plans of the European football. Well, that's the end of the game. That Simon goal at the end was just gut-wrenchingly horrible. Right, we're going to rest the players up. We've got Pettibont in just a few days' time. We're going to play that game on camera. We'll see you guys then. Right, so we are back for the Pettibont game. I've decided we're going to stick with the same starting 11. I don't really have many goalkeeper or many options to change around and move things around. The only thing I'm going to probably do is change a role, and I was thinking of changing Ryan into a no-nonsense centre-back, playing in the middle. If he gets the ball, just clear it up. I think that is probably the only change we're going to do. We can quickly talk about transfers because I do have potentially 2 defenders coming in. If we go to the inside, Boyd Beercroft is one of them. very good, versatile centre-back and play all across the back three, which I like. He's basically going to be Ryan's replacement in the squad. I feel like Ryan is the weak link, unfortunately. And I do like Kane Ryan. He has served well for the club, but you can just see Beercroft is a much, much better player. The other guy that we're looking at bringing in, I don't know if he'll come in because I think he needs a work permit, is Akil Hartzenberg from South Africa, who is also pretty much a Ryan replacement, although he could be the backup to Campbell as well. In terms of him or Beercroft, I kind of prefer Beercroft. I think he's a much better player, but I think as a backup option, I think he could be good. His physicals are what really drew me in, and I think he could be, a much better player. If we compare him to Beercroft, you can see there's an argument to say that he could be a bit better, but they're both 25. They both have decent physicals. Mentals is definitely Beercroft, and then technicals is pretty much carbon copy. I suppose the marking and passing where you want him to play better than the 6 and 3 that he has. So there's that. But if I can get both of them, that'll be absolutely fantastic. Let's go to the game. Same team, nothing changed. Taking on Pettibond. Okay, because I forgot the under 21 rule. It means Wild will come onto the bench and Mariette will start in that possession. I forgot that you need to have 2 under 19s, and we've got Wild and Davies then on the bench. I could bring in Vine. He's the only other option, or Smith, but I don't really want to have them on the bench. I'd rather have players that I can trust on the bench, and Mariette is not bad to start, so we'll start with him instead. All right, kickoff is underway, so this match won't be like the other two where I talk through the whole match. It'll be basically cut and copied into big events. So, yeah. Hall now bringing it out for us, looking for options. Hall finds Williams. Back to Bagley. Goes back to Ryan. Goes over the top. Finds Hall. Good ball through for Williams. Williams one-on-one with the keeper. Oliver Williams puts it past the keeper's net. We've taken the lead against Pettibond. Of course, it is to know that we beat Pettibond on penalties. Williams was one of those guys that scored a penalty for us. This time he does it from open play. A beautiful pass from Hall. Johnny, not sure what he was doing, but that is a fantastic finish for the youngster. Love it. Love to see it. Bagley picks up the ball in the midfield. Mariette, the captain, moves forward to Curtin. We've decided to keep Mariette as captain and McNally as vice. Bagley, I thought Bagley's leadership was 12. It's actually his teamwork that is 12. His leadership is 4. So here's Bagley with the long range. And Johnny makes a fantastic little save for that one. And the corner is going to be a highlight for us. Hall will step up. Marcel Hall goes to the back post looking for McNally. Can't find him. They will clear it for yet another corner. This time Curtin will move over to there to take it. Hall, McNally, even the big boy Campbell looking into the box. McNally was the main man, but he just hits it to the side. Ball played back to Johnny. Goes deep with his clearance all the way to our goalkeeper in Grossover, who decides to play it out from the back to Tino. Bagley picks up Mariette. Corns. Good ball over for Curtin. He's got tons of players in the box. One of them is Hall, and that's the goal. That seals this half. There we go. 2-0. Marcus Hall, assist in the first goal, scorer in the second goal. The wing back on the left is the assister this time. And our wing backs and wingers are really combining absolutely fantastically to prove that we are a team that should be ranked a little bit higher than 8th, I feel. I really, really feel that. I know we don't have a lot of depth, especially in the defensive department. But I feel like they should put some more respect on our names. There's a kickoff highlight, by the way. Knight, Curtin intercepts beautifully. McNally playing very deep, just launched it forward. Oddly enough, I don't know why he was trying. I think he was looking for Curtin. Curtin just didn't read the pass. It is going to be result in a throw-in highlight. Lawrence plays it back. Crosses all the way across to Reddington. Burrell looking for options. He gives the ball away to Ryan. Hall heads it on to McNally, who gets fouled badly. And that's a straight red card for Noah Morgan. Oh, you can't lunge in like that, son. And now suddenly we're 10 men. We're playing against 10 men rather. Halftime, no subs. Let's go to the second game. This is a highlight though, and this is Bagley stepping over it. Can score from here. Has scored from here before. Is he going to do it again? And we actually get to catch it on. I think we've caught one on YouTube. Can he do it in front of the cameras yet again? Bagley stepping up. Bagley with the chance goes for goal, and Johnny was up to it. Was absolutely fantastic. I'm going to praise the players. I know it's maybe a bit preemptive, but I'm going to praise them because they're doing very, very well. I'm happy with how they're doing at the moment, and apparently they are too with my praise. They're all happy now. Burrell, they're for 10 men. Penny Barnes trying to play it out the defense. They've sacrificed one of their strikers for a defender. Dunton will move forward. Lawrence trying to find Dunton. I'm a little sad they didn't sacrifice him because he is a dangerous striker. Edwards plays it back on Xhaka. Takes the shot and a great save from Grossover. We really need him to have a huge season this season. Because at the moment, I want to get back into Conference League. 62 minutes in, Campbell with the ball. Curtin moving it forward. Curtin. I keep saying Champions League, Conference League. Curtin gets dispossessed by Edwards. He's launching it forward. Dunton easily beats his man. I'm not sure what Campbell was doing there. Caught a little bit in no man's land, and they had a chance. Luckily, the finish wasn't great. The resulting goal keep is a highlight. Campbell questioning a little bit of his defensive abilities at the moment. McNally, Curtin will keep that in play. Finds an interesting ball. I think he was looking for Corns. Corns wasn't on the same page as him. Johnny will launch it forward. Dunton is trying to get to it. Tino will pick it up instead. Marriott, good ball in for Corns, trying to find McNally. James, who dispossesses him. And Pennington, I'm not giving up. Penny Bond rather aren't giving up at all. Neither is he. Has already a net goal and assist to his name. Marriott, though, takes a chance. McNally found an opportunity there to try and finish it. All right, 85th minute. We've made 2 more swaps. Hall has come off. He's picked up a knock, which is very, very worrisome. Curtin was looking very, very tight. So Brewer on forward, even though he gave away the penalty. He was the only option. Williams is also looking super tired. Willis, who's come on from the bench, managed to find his way through there. Sion Davies with the assist. And yet another winger expertise. The left winger lining up with the right winger. Lewis picked it up deep. Played the ball into Davies. Davies saw Lewis was there. Look at him, just cuts inside. Beats 2 men. Takes it all the way to the goalkeeper. Questions over Johnny's ability to save his near post. I mean, I understand what Johnny was doing. He was trying to cut the through ball in because Callahan was wide open in the middle. And that extra step that he took to the right allowed his near post to be open. And that is a goal. We're getting another highlight straight away while I'm explaining the goals. Bagley, Tino, looking for options. Tino brings it forward, finds Williams. Williams looking for options, finding someone in the box. No, he doesn't. Tino will recover the ball. Back to Williams. Williams taking it through to the goalkeeper, takes his chance. And he maybe should have gone to the near post. It seems like Johnny is having problems with that near post. Well, there we go. Fantastic result. 3-0 victory. Clean sheets to start off the season. Definitely a perfect reply to that Conference League match. We're coming back for that second leg, guys. It's all to play for. How long is Hall out for, though? That is Hall he's not going to be available, is he? 6 days. That match is in 7 days' time. In 5 days' time, I think, actually. The 14th, it's in 4 days' time. Okay, we're going to have to do it without Hall. We'll see you guys then. Right, guys, we're back for the Wolfsburger AC game. 1 forced sub, and that's Lewis coming in for Hall, who's injured. We did sign a new player in Beercraft, Boyd Beercraft. He's ineligible to play in this game. I wanted to actually start him, and then I realized we can't. So Ryan will continue. Tino and Campbell will start as well, with Williams, Curtin, Bagley, Marriott, Lewis, Corns, and you know what? Actually, Marriott doesn't need to play this game. Wild can play this game. Let's go to the game. We desperately need some goals in this game. All right, kickoff is underway. We are 2 goals down. So we need at least 2 goals to force a bit of extra stuff to happen. Yeah, McNally, right in 15 seconds. We're making our intentions very, very clear. There's another highlight straight away. We have to go for this one. Yeah, we need to win this game. There's no doubt about it. I want to get into that Europa Conference League. At the moment, though, April for them, bring it forward. Already a lot of action within the first minute of the game. April. Matic gets almost dispossessed in the box. Marcus with the shot, hits the crossbar. No one's quick enough to react. We might have gotten away with that when Jensen. Dorman with a blistering shot, and Grossover makes that easy save. I'm a little disappointed with our fans. I thought we'll have a full stadium for this one and these get some gate receipts in, if anything. It's a huge, crucial game for us, and just doesn't seem like the fans are willing to come out in this rain in Wales today. Kojek to Matic. April. Kojek takes the long-range shot, and that poor guy there, he got hit in the head, putting up his hand. Only 1,980. I mean, it's a lot more than what we've had. We're not playing at our home stadium, though. We're playing at the Stock K Ras. I suppose our home stadium doesn't have the... Isn't the Stock K Ras the Wrexham home ground? I want to say that's the Wrexham place. I feel like it's the Wrexham place. Dorman plays it forward to Ibritsberger. Kojek looking for April on the wings. Cuts inside, a great save from Grossover. That's how you do it. They have been literally all over us at the moment. Marcus. Matic. They've really stepped it up in the second leg, haven't they? Matic. Marcus. Dorman for them. Etzelsberger. Gottermeyer. It's a completely different up front lineup for them for this game. Gottermeyer takes a shot. Another good save from Grossover. I mean, we need to doing better, and we're not at the moment. We only had one shot in this entire game, and it wasn't on target. They are just absolutely dismantling our team at the moment. Just encourage the players a little bit. We have those shouts to try and do something. We're going to try and use them now. Curtin to Corns. Beautiful ball in, looking for McNally. Borkovic was ready to pass as well. Grabschiller goes long, finding Williams, who plays it nicely to Bagley. Tino to Williams. Gets a nice through ball for Lewis, who's through on goal. Mark Lewis puts it in the back of the net. Here we go. The encouragement helped. Tactical genius. Let's go. Williams, a beautiful weighted pass for Lewis. Turned it around. Took that extra touch around the defender. And absolutely smashed it past Gabby Schiller's goal. All right, we're right back into the tie now. One more goal is what we need. One more goal is what we need now to really spice things up in this fixture. Goitemeyer to Itzerberger, Dorman, Hop, Marcus, Matic goes back to April. April rounds his man quite easily. Curtin couldn't get there. Grossover, I don't know why you dived, Grossover. There was no need to dive there. You've been so good. And Kozcek finds the back of the net. Why did Grossover dive? What was that? What was your reasoning? You're never going to make that. You didn't even dive in the direction of the ball. You literally just gave an opportunity for Kozcek just to chip it. You're on the ground. You muppet. Oh, man. Stupidity at its highest there. Oh, my goodness. Grossover started off so well the first 20 minutes, making amazing saves. And then he does something so stupid like that. Guttermeyer for them. Bring it forward. Dorman back to Guttermeyer. And it's done. we're out of the Conference League. Shahil April, we talked about him in the last game, didn't play against us. This time he's come in and he's just proven to, he kind of fell over and just tapped it in. 3 goals now, 2-1 down. It's going to take a little bit of a miracle to actually do something. I'm going to do a tactical change. I'm going to go a little bit more aggressive. We're going to the 2-striker system. I feel like we kind of have to in this one. Ryan, come off. We'll bring on Callahan for you. The rest of the team will stay as is. And we're going to go attacking mentality. We need to. And then we'll swap those 2 around. Let's see if that helps for the second half. Crossover was... Both those goals were very questionable defending from the goalkeeper. Marcus for them goes forward. We've only had 3 shots in this entire game. 1 on target, which was our goal. We have not been in this game at all. So far in the second half, we're not in the game at all as well. Is there any hope? Maybe here, Curtin, finding Corns, who I'm looking at taking off at the moment. Lewis, back post, was lurking. Berkovic got the header in. Williams picks up with some space to maneuver, goes for goal. You don't go for goal in those situations, Williams. We're making some swaps. Corns is coming off. He's played absolutely horrible. Davies come in there. Try your best, son. Wild has played terrible. Mariette come in there. Who else has played absolutely horrible? McNally's played bad, but I don't have another striker to bring on. I'll just do those 2 for now. Davies and Mariette coming in just to try and stabilize. Maybe we can sneak in a goal or 2 and make it a little bit more interesting for the end, but at the moment, they have just been the better team overall. We've come back a little bit in the second half with 9 shots, but it's not enough. Lewis goes deep to the middle. McNally with the header, and Gabisher heads it. Sees the ball go wide of his post there. Doesn't need to worry too much about that. Another corner. Curtin. I'm actually going to discourage long shots. I think that might be something we haven't really seen a lot of long shots go in. Curtin finds McNally, smashes up the upright, but he was offside, so it's not going to count if it did go in. But yeah, we have not performed at all in this game, and this is a huge sour note, especially since we took the lead in the 31 minute. And we celebrated for about 8 minutes. So they really, really picked us back. In the space of 5 minutes, they just absolutely destroyed us and all our dreams and hopes of European football. We got to have a taste of it, though. We got to have a taste of it, and we kind of want that taste again. So we need to do extra well in the league this season. So I don't really want to go through the playoffs again. So we need to win the whole damn thing. We need to win the whole damn thing this season. And that's, for me, to stay at the club for another season and not get conference would be a huge, huge blow. And then I'll definitely be looking at moving out. But if we win the league and we get a conference, I might stay for one more season, try our luck at the Conference League again. So that all depends on how we play for the rest of the season. For now, though, we are out of the Conference League. Bit disappointing. We gave it our best, though. We did. We were the huge, huge underdogs in this competition. We didn't have the right depth in the team. We don't have the finance to back up some of these big teams. We did get £86,000 for that, so that's huge. Look at that. We're in the green. We're in the green. £86,000 million income. That is huge. What did we get the £1 million for? Competition money? I don't know. This season, how much competition money did we get? Prize money? 1.2 million is what we got in just playing those few games in the Conference League. We received another 475,000 for making it that far, and then another 475,000 for playing in there. So it's huge, huge amounts of money coming into the club, which will definitely help the club maybe in future. For now, though, we're out. In terms of when we're coming back, you guys will see when we come back. Unfortunately, our European hopes were in shambles towards the end, but it's fine. We'll regroup, we'll fight back. I'm planning on winning the whole damn thing, the league it is this season. So stay tuned for that. Hit like, subscribe, tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, and haters. Your boy, the Vuvuzela, is out of here. Peace. Chicken grease.